All right, well, Professor Jordan's behind the camera. We're going to make a video to help you out with the movie watcher mode of Project 2. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to walk through one mode. I'm going to pick attack mode. And we'll talk about ambush mode when we're all done with attack mode. So we're going to stick to just attack mode. And we're going to stick to just one planet, like say Planet 0. If we've got more than one planet, we'd have to have more than one movie watcher. Think of it as, I've got another page in my notebook for a different planet. You can't bring your laptop with you to the theater. You're going to make the people behind you very angry with it shining in their eyes. So you can only write down a limited amount of information per planet. So for each planet, you can just write down a few pieces of data, O of 1 memory. And we're only allowed to look at every deployment exactly once. So let's say at time 0, I see a Sith, I'm just going to write an S there, Sith with, let's say, force 50. The question you have to ask yourself for every deployment is this deployment interesting to me or not? Now remember, in attack mode, that's a Jedi on the planet sees a Sith land and attacks him. Well, if the Sith is the first one to show up, that's not interesting. There's no Jedi to attack him. All right, let's say time 1, a Jedi does show up. Let's say it's force 50. This is interesting because it's the first Jedi. This does not make me rethink my decision about that Sith. He's already had his place in the movie. He's already gone. We can only look at things that we know from now on. So this Jedi is now interesting. We remember that. If the movie were to end right now, we would still print -1, -1 for the times because we don't have a fight yet. We only have a Jedi. So, time 2, another Jedi shows up, force 40. Is he interesting? Yes, in fact, he's more interesting than the old one. If it had been a force of 60, no, he's boring. He's not lower than the old one. But since this one is lower than the old one, this one's interesting, that one's forgotten. So now, let's say at time 3, Sith shows up with, let's say, force 20. Is that Sith interesting? Well, he won't fight that more powerful Jedi, so he's still boring. We still have no Sith interesting for a movie watcher mode yet. All right, time 4. Sith shows up with force value of, let's say, 80. That's interesting. We now have a potential fight. If the movie were to end now, we'd say a movie watcher would like to see an attack on Planet 0 with a Jedi at time 2 and a Sith at time 4. Now let's say time 5, another Sith shows up, force value of 100. Is that Sith interesting? Well, I've got a fight, but this would produce an even better fight. This one is interesting. We forget about the old one. So we remember this Sith shows up at time 5 with a force of 100. Now, if the movie ends, we've got a fight between time 2 and time 5. What happens, though, if at time 6, a new Jedi shows up with a force of 10? Is that Jedi interesting? Well, it could be interesting, but I can't forget about this fight. If I forget about this old fight and just remember this Jedi and the movie ends, I have to print -1s, and that would be wrong. I should be printing 2 and 5 even after seeing this Jedi arrive. So this Jedi is maybe interesting. He may be interesting, he may not. We can't determine that until we see more of the movie. So then, let's say at time 7, Sith shows up with a force value of, let me check my numbers here, 70. This gives me a difference of 60 if this were my best fight. My best existing fight is 60. This is not better, so that's not interesting. Time 8, Sith shows up with force value 80. Now this 80 is weaker than the 100, but that's not what matters. What matters is this would be a fight with a difference of 70. The old fight is a difference of 60. So this fight is better to the extent that I'm willing to say this is not my maybe Jedi, this is my best Jedi. This is my best Sith. I will forget my old Sith, I'll forget my old Jedi, and I have no maybe Jedi anymore. I'm just back to a best Jedi and a best Sith. If the movie were to end now, we'd say time 6, time 8. Now let's say another time 9, another Sith shows up with Force 90. Well, we're back into the same situation we were before. I've got a potential fight of 70, this is a potential fight of 80, but I don't have a maybe Jedi. Well, then I just say, that's my new best Sith. And I've got a new best Sith. If the movie ends now, I'd say time 6, time 9. So that's all of attack mode. What I suggest is get it working, understand it, don't even think about ambush mode yet. Once you start thinking about ambush mode, you've got to keep them straight. Who arrives first? Who has to arrive second? Get attack mode working, try it with like the large example file we gave you, and then try it with your own sample files too, is a good idea. Then, when it's working and you're happy with it, make ambush mode. Ambush mode, the roles reverse of who must arrive first, but everything else stays the same. We've got a best Sith, we've got a best Jedi. The maybe changes. Instead of a maybe Jedi, in ambush mode we've got a maybe Sith. And what do we have to remember for each of these? So for our best Jedi, best Sith, and our maybe person, we've got to remember the time they showed up, their force sensitivity. So basically we've got 3 people to remember, 2 values per person. That's 6 values per mode, per planet. That's still a constant amount of data per planet. And we only look at every deployment once for attack, once for ambush, and we're done with it. And that's all we can remember.